Hello, my friends. Assalamu alaikum. As you know, in the previous two episodes, we have been trying to understand some technical concepts relating to logic. And in this episode, we are going to talk about the person who applied that understanding, that is, use and mention of word and related stuff, to Quran. So before we do that, I think we must know about that person. So let's talk about him today. My friends, he is Gary Miller, a Canadian mathematician and logician who also holds a PhD in Christianity, earning the title of Doctor of Divinity. He taught logic and mathematics at the University of Toronto and was an active Christian preacher, appearing regularly on Canadian television. Over time, he developed serious questions about Christianity, especially regarding evidence and whether certain teachings could truly be traced back to the words of Jesus. An exchange with a fellow Doctor of Divinity using a red letter Bible made him realize that many doctrines presented as God's words were not actually the recorded words of Jesus. These doubts led him to study every denomination of Christianity over a period of about 17 years. After this long and sincere search, he concluded that Christianity did not satisfactorily answer his questions. He then decided to study the Quran objectively, estimating that it would take 2 to 3 years. However, before investing that time, he applied a strict scientific approach. He first wanted to see whether the Quran itself offered a falsification test, which is a clear way to disprove its claim of being the Word of God. And if no such test existed, he believed further study would be meaningless. So, my friends, with this mindset, he began examining the Quran. Now, before I conclude for this episode, let me share what is falsification test. My friends, in the world of science today, if somebody presents a theory, hypothesis, or claim before the scientific community, they are asked to provide falsification tests, because these tests mean that you must explain how your theory or hypothesis can be proven wrong. The scientific community is not willing to invest time in proving you right. And if your theory passes these falsification tests, only then they will consider it for further investigation. And if it fails, the scientific community will reject it outright. So, my friends, in the next episode, we will see how Gary Miller applied this test on Quran. Thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum.